Well, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to my 2789th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Or should we call this Short-Term Trading Losing Live with Oscar, because the trade we called in last night's video for trading on Tuesday did not work out. We were absolutely wrong. Let me explain. In last night's video, I showed you the Russell 2000. Told you the Omni was asking me to sell rallies, meaning it's a bearish Omni for the day trade. And here we are with 6 failed attempts to get above the OTAPMA, which is the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average, right? So you can see that the market tried to get above it once, couldn't do it. Second, couldn't. Third, 4, 5, 6 failures inside of what looks like a bear flag. All right, so I called for goodbye. On Tuesday, this thing is going to say goodbye. We got short the Russell. We had over 17 points profit in this trade. I kid you not. We had about 17 points profit. We were up. The Omni profit objective was literally just 2 points more than that, but I stick to my objectives. It never went more than positive $17 in our favor. The report came out Tuesday morning, and we got stopped out instead. Wrong! This didn't work. Here's what happened. Let me update. The bar went up instead of down. It went back to the OTAPMA area, which you can clearly see. Let me blow it up so you can see it a little bigger. It went back to the OTAPMA area, and we were absolutely wrong about thinking it was going to break down, or at least for a day trade, that it was going to go down on Tuesday. So it didn't happen. Wrong. So now let's take a look at what is going on. For trading on Wednesday, you know this is a very risky game. We got stopped out. We were wrong on Thursday. I've been doing this 43 years. Excuse me. We were wrong on Tuesday. I've been doing this 43 years, and we called the wrong trade. These things happen. Now, the Omni kicks butt. You got to love the Omni. It's not usually wrong, but hey, with day trading, right? So, for the Russell 2000, the Omni actually is now starting to flip in S&P, NASDAQ, the Dow. It's starting to flip back towards buy the dips, which it wants me to do for trading on Wednesday. So I am going to do a live webinar on Thursday, and we'll figure out what all of this means. If you will click the link below, it is absolutely free to you. I will be performing around 3 p.m. Eastern. Click the link below, sign up for the free webinar. I will go over a bunch of charts, and we'll figure out where the markets are going and how hopefully we could make money with this information moving forward. That's on Thursday afternoon at 3 p.m. Click the link below. We've got a buy the dip style Omni for U.S. indices for trading on Wednesday. Let's go look at another chart here. Look at the E-mini S&P. Remember it was sitting in this weird, we couldn't tell for sure. We had this little flag looking thing here. Is it some sort of is it a flag? Was it a bear flag with an extended pole? Is it a bull flag? Remember we were doing that 2 days ago? Well, look at what has happened since. You got above the 200 ball move. Well, you held the 200 ball moving average, and now you are above the 100. The street's watching, and you're above what we thought was maybe some kind of megaphone flag. So the Omni is bullish for trading E-mini S&P on Wednesday, as I am, because whatever the Omni says I'll do. But look at how one day can make such a difference, right? We go from this, which doesn't look so good right there, and you give it the Tuesday's bar, and boom, what a difference a day can make. Right now, that looks good. So the Omni has turned green for trading on Wednesday, and I think the formation looks much better now. And obviously, that was little bull flags that built. Very interesting. So that's your indices for trading on Wednesday. I did also mention that I thought it was a good idea to get short Bitcoin in yesterday's video, and that was wrong. Look, Bitcoin actually had a little bit of an update. It didn't quite go down. It had a little bit of an update, which is that bar right there. All right, so we can't get every day trade right, but now there's something else. To make up for it, I'm going to be great at my trading on Wednesday. You'll see. If you belong to OmniRex, you'll do well on Wednesday. We can't win every day. So another thing I am going to do is I am going to address an Omniac that had a question. So on YouTube, a YouTube subscriber, and obviously because I copied this right from YouTube, he has been following me for over 7 years now. Llama Mama 1003. Llama says, Oscar, how do you put stops in first? Wow, fantastic question. So if me giving you that ugly trade on Monday night for Tuesday, if I can make up for it, let's see if this will help you. Here's how I'm going to try to make up for it. I will answer that question for you right now, Llama Mama. I'm going to pull up a paper trading account with a price ladder or a DOM or what you refer to it as when you're going to place orders. The price ladder. Does anybody recognize the price ladder? The question is, Oscar, how do you put your stops in first? Now, I can understand that being confusing, and why would you put stops in first? And we're not going to get into the mentality at all. We're going to get into answering the simple question, Oscar, how do you put a stop in first? Llama Mama, I hope this helps. Watch this. If I was going to trade E-mini S&P, this is a price ladder for the E-mini S&P, and I wanted to buy E-mini S&P, and I'm anxious to get long, but I also want to have a sell stop in the market in case the market doesn't cooperate, and when I buy, the market drops and just continues lower and stops me out. But I don't have a stop in if I just bought first. So you could just buy first. You go, you know what? Right here, let's see, let's place a buy order, and let's buy 5 on an MIT at 54.56 and a half. Our order is in. Boom. See the order sitting right there? Now the order's in. Now let's say the market drops very quickly, hits that, and you are long, but you've got no stop in. You've got no protection. So hold on a moment. Why don't we not place this order first? Why don't we do this? Yes, cancel that. Why don't we say, hold on a moment. Can you do me a favor? Can you place a sell stop for me, a 5-lot sell stop, just in case I'm wrong when I buy? Yes. Place the sell stop. Now you've got a sell stop in before you ever get long the position. Now, if you wanted to get long S&P, you could say, sure, I'd love to place a buy order right here. Buy me 5, make it an MIT so I know I get filled. Thank you very much. Now I've got a buy order in, and if it gets filled, my sell stop's already waiting for me. Protection in place. That's how you place a stop first, and why wouldn't anyone want to place their stop first? Always place the protection first before you put the order on. Okay, so cancel, even though it's only simulator, we're going to cancel it anyway. But that, I hope, answers your question. And if this helps and you've got other questions of this nature, please do not fail to ask, because my job is to educate you traders, show you great chart techniques, and of course the mechanics from time to time to make sure you get that right as well. Placing a stop order first is part of the mechanics and part of a trading plan. Llama Mama, I hope that helps. Now, this really makes sense, right? Now say it with me, kids. 1, 2, 3. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to livewithoscar.com. Subscribe to these videos. And if you've got intelligent questions that you'd like answered, please write them below in comments. And of course, join my free webinar on Thursday. Click the link below. Thank you so much for tuning in.